Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm unboxing and reviewing LEGO set number 4002023. This is the Gingerbread House Advent Calendar. It's got 1,464 pieces, and this is the LEGO employee exclusive gift for 2023. I'm super excited because it's my first holiday gift set as an employee of the LEGO group. And I think that this one is super cute. It's kind of dots themed, and the idea is that you can decorate your own gingerbread house every single year, and then it's an advent calendar, so have fun opening all of the doors. We got ours in like mid-December, so I couldn't build it and open like the advent countdown to Christmas. But I am still really excited to build this because I think it's going to make like the perfect little holiday centerpiece in my house. So I wanted to do an unboxing and review because it is my first gift as an employee. And because I'm an employee, I want to remind you guys that all opinions expressed in these videos are my own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the LEGO Group. And LEGO is a registered trademark of the LEGO Group of companies, which does not sponsor, authorize, or endorse this site. So I guess every year the employee gifts come with a nice little card, so that's pretty cool. It just shows the set on the front, and then the back just has the rest of it. And I really, really like the box art for this set, because this is the only time we'll look at the box. I love the green background with the snow, and again, the dots theme going on in the corner is a lot of fun. There's no name on the set, but on the back it calls it a gingerbread house, and it is an advent calendar. So on the top, you have just a couple of different ways to design. You have some nice artwork on the sides with that dots branding as well. And that does continue all the way around to the other side too. And then the back of the box shows you all of the advent doors, although it does not show you what's actually in them. And it says that you can start a new festive tradition by decorating it in a different way every year. So honestly, that's a really cute idea, and I might do that. Like, this would be the perfect thing to break out every year, especially because it is like a reminder of my first year with the LEGO group. So let's go ahead and get this thing open. I know that paper bags came in last year's Ninjago Temple of Celebrations, or sorry, not last year's, because last year was LEGO Friends. Whatever, 2 years ago, there was the Ninjago Temple of Celebrations set, and it came with paper bags. So I'm kind of hoping that this comes with paper bags too, since I still haven't gotten a set that has any of them entirely. And no, it's plastic, I can already tell. But the inside of this box, it's pink. That's like really, really pretty. And there is a nice message here, but I might need to get the camera higher to get a better look. So the message on top says, "Get ready for December." And it's just, explaining the advent calendar of opening one door a day while you count down to the 24th. I'm not really that sad that I wasn't able to do that because I have a lot of Lego to build, so I might not have built this and done that anyway. But I think that there is a back to this. Oh, nope, just the same thing again. But I don't know. I think that this set is pretty cool. So here are all of the bags. I'm going to have to go ahead and dump this out. So let me see what the best way to do that is. I don't think that was very graceful. All right, we have a bunch of bags here, much smaller instruction manual than I was expecting, but maybe you can build it with multiple people. Some large parts, a lot of numbered bags. So let me go ahead and lay all these out. So there are 12 numbered bags in this set, one bag of unnumbered large plates, and you get 6 or 5 instruction manuals, 4 to build the actual advent calendar, and then 1 to actually build the presents inside. And all of this looks really cool. I really like the color scheme. It does look very gingerbread-y. I mean, as it should, because it's a gingerbread house. But yeah, I'm really, really excited to build this. And I don't really know how I'm going to do the advent presents yet because it's already the end of December when I'm filming this. So I'm probably just going to build them all at once, but I don't know exactly how I'm going to show them in the review. So let me go ahead and build this so we can talk about the actual build. The finished product is a thing of beauty. I really, really love how it displays. The 4 separate gingerbread houses, they are just facades because it's an advent calendar, but they're pretty well detailed, and I love how each one has different tile patterns inspired by Lego dots, because I really loved the dots theme and that whole tile decorating idea, so I'm glad to see it living on even though the theme is over. A couple quick observations right off the bat. The build process was way faster than I expected. It took me about 2 hours total. I don't really know what I was expecting, but the structures are pretty basic and they go together really quickly. It's just the tiling that takes a little bit of work. And I didn't build any of the Advent gifts yet, just so I can show you guys what they're like in the drawers, so that probably factored in as well. Also, this does fit back into the box that it was packaged in, so I'm really, really happy about that, because to me, like, that's perfect for this kind of set that's meant to be brought out at every Christmas. The fact that you can just put it fully built right back into the box, and then you can take it out every year and redo the Advent builds, it's perfect, and it's just such a cute idea for a family. So we'll take a look at the house on the left first. I really like the tile pattern on this one. It's got the kind of red and white candy cane style going on. Each one of the houses has the same exact build for a wreath, and pretty similar builds for the window, and the same builds for the doors, but with different stickers. So this house has, just some decoration, a stocking, and then a snowman over the mail slot, which I think is really cute. And these windows don't actually open, and you can see that there's just a plain, like, plate behind them. But I do really like the archways on top, and the roof builds on all of these are slightly different. And I do like, again, just the use of that archway and then topping off like the little snow-capped roof. You can kind of get a sense of the build from the side. It's just really basic, like bricks and plates. But I don't want to show you the back of it yet, actually, because we're going to look at the backs of all of these together. So the next one is one of the taller segments, but it's not the tallest. And I think I like the dot pattern on this one maybe the best, because it's got all of these round circular tiles, and that also means it's way easier to put them on than all of the other ones where it's a lot of like lining up to make sure everything looks perfect. I do like the windows on here the least though, because you just have a couple of small bare windows, and I did really like the arches on the one that we just saw. And then up at the top in like the tower section of this house, you do have another slightly rounded window, but again, I really like the archways on the first one that we looked at. The roofs here also might be my least favorite, just because they're a little bit basic. I mean, they look good, but I just like the round curved shapes more than this kind of stepped, almost pyramid-like look. And then down at the bottom, the door is also not as cute as the previous one. I feel like I'm being negative, but no, I really, really like all of these builds. It's just that this one, I think I like the tile shape the best, but I think the shapes of like the windows and the roof and everything are not to my liking as much as the other ones. But yeah, we just have like a little Santa gnome, I guess, and some presents on the door and a bunch of hanging hearts. So it is still a really cute design, and I really love all of the door designs because I think that they're adorable. And I did not mean to make that pun. And they do open, I forgot to show you that, but again, it's just plain plate back there. I also adore the tile design on the third house, which might be, is this my second favorite, or is this one my number one favorite? Because I guess the one thing that I don't love about the first one, which this one is very similar to in color scheme and then the square shape, is that I do think that there's a lot of bare space here. And I mean, you can make your own designs. I do not make my own designs with dots. I just go with what's on the box because I'm not that imaginative sometimes. So I think with this design that I picked from the front of the box, it just leaves a couple of spaces a little bit empty. But this one is really well tiled off. I really like the red and the white, like semicircular ones. And then this is my favorite Lego color in existence, the light aqua. So I love it being used liberally here. We also have a couple standalone small windows. And then the door here has a little Christmas tree on it, which I think is super, super cute. And then just more like packages and a candy cane. And again, just plain door behind there. And I forgot to talk about the roof with that section, but really quick, I do like the circular window that's created in the center, because I really love it when those pieces are used together. But now we will direct our attention to the tallest house included here, if you can even call it a house, because it's almost a tower. To me, this set is really more of a gingerbread castle than a gingerbread house, which I think is really cool. But this one has the most different tile work, because there's no circular tiles at all, no circular edges, it's all square. And I really love the candy cane striping and the use of green, because green tiles are only otherwise used on the second one back there. And the doorway here has some hanging decoration. It has a little sled and some more candy canes sticking out of winter boots. So I do like that the houses seem lived in, even though they are just facades. A little rounded window and some large square tiles. I don't like these as much. Like, I wish these were round. I like the smaller square tiles, but not the larger ones. And then moving up to the top, you've got the same wreath build repeated, and then a rather plain roof, but it does make sense for a towering build like this. Spinning the advent calendar around to the back, here you can see all of the doorways, which are adorable again, I didn't mean to make that pun. I think I said adorable too many times, but they're just really cute because they have all of these different sticker designs and they're all different shapes. And to me, they're just really festive and a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot of stickers, of course, but when they're this well designed, and I mean, this is an employee exclusive gift, I don't expect printed parts. I mean, I'm totally fine with the stickers. What I really love back here is that you have a lot of space, like on top of the roofs, to pose minifigures, because you will get some minifigures in the calendar, and then you can just kind of have them, I guess, not peeking out over the roof because all of the roofs are too tall for them. But I mean, you could like set up little scenes up there, right? So maybe that's how I'll display this. But I do want to talk about the way the advent calendar works. So over here, you can see some of the different sticker shapes. So we have a square, we have a diamond, we have like this kind of squiggly thing. I don't even know what to call it. You've got a banner. I think I like the banner ones the best. And then you've just got some circles, and they're all unique. They all have different designs. I also like how the 6 is like underlined underneath it, so you know that it's not a 9. But the way that these work is that you just pull the drawer out. So you get that little handle, and this one's sticking a little bit. So oops, broke that a little. But you can see that the cavity inside, it's just a couple of tiles, and then you can see the edge of the facade there. So it's a pretty simple build, but then you've got different presents. So this one is a minifigure for day one, and I haven't built them, but I was flipping through like the Advent instruction manual, and a lot of these are references to older Lego sets. So I'm really excited to put all of these gifts together. Like this one is the wooden duck, and I could tell that while I was putting the parts in just because of the color scheme. So yeah, I think that it's a really creative advent calendar. And I have to say, I like this way more than like the regular cardboard advent calendars that we get from Lego every year. Because I do love those advent calendars too, but brick building every single thing just feels special to me in a really nice way. I just want to take you guys quickly through the rest of the drawers. So on 7, you have a Lego bricks, which I think is cute. 8 is kind of a sparkly design. 9 has ornaments. 10 and 11 are just kind of wrapping paper designs. 12 has candles. 13 is candy canes. 14 is a banner. And 15 is a wreath. 16 is just like a sparkly diamond. 17, again, honestly, 17 kind of reminds me of a rug almost. 18 is a snowflake. 19 and 20, no, 20 is lights, but 19 reminds me of wrapping paper too. And then 21 is mushrooms. 22 is again wrapping paper. 23 is like some festive garlands. And then I really, really love drawer 24, which is twice the height of the other ones. And it has a really, really beautiful sticker design with the Christmas tree going across 2 different tiles there. And if you open this one, I did not build this one, my mom did, but it is a little Christmas tree, and so she wanted to put it together. But I think it looks really, really great, and I love that it can go inside the drawer fully assembled, because then it's easy to store these. I mean, you'd still want to take them apart year after year because you don't want to leave everything assembled. But because the drawers are so big, I do think that every gift will fit back in once they're assembled. And so I'll test that out after I build them all, which I'll do right now so we can take a look. So we're going to look at the gifts by section, by the house that they come in so that I don't forget what they're supposed to be. So we have a minifigure on the left. I don't know if that is supposed to be the founder of Lego, but you get his house on day 2 right over there. That is Ole Kirk Christensen's house. I hope I'm saying his name right, but it looks really good. Like it's quite a good little mini build in my opinion. And it is, like a mini build of an inside tour set from 2012 is what the instruction manual said. And then over on the right, we have the wooden duck, which of course every Lego fan knows that is like the first wooden toy made by the company. This is a little working desk in Billund from the 1950s. This, I believe, is supposed to be like one of the first injection molding machines. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. But this is also a pretty cool little small build. And that I did not realize was even a legal connection. So that's pretty interesting. And then that is a recreation of like the truck or tractor inside tour set from 2018, which is actually the first inside tour set that I remember hearing about. For our next set of gifts, we get another minifigure whose torso I really like. This is apparently the Lego mascot from the 50s, who I didn't even know existed before now, so it's always nice to learn something new about your hobby and your job. This is part of a town square set from, it said the 50s, but I didn't realize that Lego, like, plastic kits that big were being made in the 50s, so again, learning something new. Then this is part of a blocky style car set from 2010, which I think might have been another insider tour set. Then this one back here is a little train. I really love the build of that. And that I think was the employee exclusive gift in 2014. I'm just judging that based off of the set number. This is a Legoland marching band employee and Brickley the Sea Serpent from Legoland in the 70s. This is the Yellow Castle from the 70s and the original Galaxy Explorer from the 70s as well. Two very iconic classic Lego sets that even I know about, even though those aren't the sets that I built growing up. This section has some of my favorite gifts in the entire calendar. So we do get another minifigure whose torso I quite like as well. We also have a mini version of the Black Seas Barracuda from 1989, which is another very iconic classic set. We also have a version of the Lego delivery truck set from 2010. And then in the front, some much more recent models. We have Ninjago City Gardens, which I absolutely love this micro scale rendition of because it's just so perfect. It's really, really awesome to see. Then to the right of it, we have the Friendship Treehouse set from 2022. Yeah, just from last January, because it was to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Lego Friends theme. And I love that part usage of using a little like horn piece from Monkey Kid as the slide for the treehouse. And then we have a small version of the Lego House Architecture set from 2017, which is only available for purchase at the Lego House itself. And finally, for our last few days of the calendar, we get our final minifigure, whose torso I also like. I think that most, if not all of these torsos are relatively new and just a couple of months old. She also came with like this little duck build. I don't know what that's from. The instruction manual didn't say. But I really loved this build, which is the pineapple pencil holder and a little like dots art piece from 2020. That is one of like my favorite like utilitarian Lego sets that you can actually use in your daily life. So I really love that. And then this giant wrapped present that is shaped like the Danish flag is amazing. I really like the way it was built because there are some like studs not on top techniques that surprised me. And I think that that might be one of the best wrapped Lego gift builds I've ever seen. And then, of course, we have the little Christmas tree, which Lego is saying is a mini version of like that big $40 Christmas tree set that was released, I think, last holiday season. And so I think that that's cute because clearly it can be any generic Christmas tree, but I like that they linked it to an existing set as well. So overall, I think that you have a really nice selection of gifts here. You know, like they really go through Lego history. You have some nice minifigures. I would have loved even more, but getting a small family of 4, I think, is perfect. At least I'm assuming they're a family. And I do really like the historical references, you know, to like the wooden duck and the house and, you know, the mascot, Legoland, classic sets, and then all the way into new classic sets, you know, like Ninjago City Markets, like the Friendship House. I just think that that's really amazing to see Lego like celebrating its history like that. And I almost forgot to mention, but the builds do not all fit back into their drawers. I mean, the minifigures definitely would, and the smaller ones absolutely. But I did try putting those 2 tables from the Lego like factory in, and they would not fit because they kind of go in at an angle and then parts of them stick out. There are a ton of extra pieces in this set, of course, due to all of the small parts used in the gifts, but also because of all of the extra tiles that you get to create your own dots-themed designs. As we saw in the unboxing, there are 6 instruction manuals in the set. The ones for the actual gingerbread house builds are pretty basic, you know, but I really like the theme. I love like the colors, I love the background of falling snow, and as you can see, none of them are very long. It was, like I said, a shockingly quick build, but I do really love the one for the actual Advent building because, you know, it tells you not to peek, and then once you actually go to December 2nd, it's trying to like make jokes like, are you sure it's the 2nd of December? And for me, no, because I'm actually filming this very early morning on the 25th because I've stayed up to make sure it goes out today. But yeah, I love that it tells you like or shows you where the models are from or what they're supposed to be because it's just a really nice walk through the history of the company. As you can tell, I'm very happy with this employee gift. I think that it was the perfect end to the holiday season and a really nice welcoming into the company as a new employee. You know, I love having a holiday themed end of year gift that celebrates Lego history, especially because I am such a major Lego fan. You know, I would have gotten references like the Yellow Castle and the Galaxy Explorer even without the instruction manual, although I definitely needed it for stuff like that mascot from the 50s and other things like that. I really hope that we see a concept like this released as a retail set in the future, because I think the idea of a fully brick built advent calendar instead of just the cardboard, like licensed and then City and Friends ones that we're used to getting, those ones are great and I do love them, especially for the exclusive minifigures. But it's really nice to just get like a Lego themed advent calendar. And as I said during the video, I really loved the build of the calendar itself. I think it looks great on display and it's a nice centerpiece, and it's also just a lot of fun. You know, I think that this is the definition of like the perfect family fun Lego set. So if you're a diehard Lego fan, I mean, hey, pick it up on Bricklink, you know, if it's worth it to you. I have not been tempted to buy many employee gift sets in the past. You know, before I joined the company, I did buy the Ninjago Temple of Celebrations one, but I never opened it, so I still need to do that. And then I still want to get the one from 2018 with Santa on his sleigh, because I think that that one is really cool. But let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well, and check out my website, goldenninja3000.com, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.